Hey there, everybody. This is Steve, and welcome to another episode of the How to Manifest podcast, where we talk about how to manifest anything and everything that you desire using the law of attraction. So this is episode number 2, okay? And in this episode, right, gonna talk about the actual plan that I used when I actually finally started getting really, really serious about applying the law of attraction to my life, and how I was able to actually get it to work. Okay. A lot of people were wondering from the first episode when I talked about that portion of my backstory. What exactly was it that I did as far as the plan and getting law of attraction to work for me and start manifesting the things that I desired. So that's what we're going to talk about today in this podcast. So basically, it started off. I was at a really negative headspace. I had just gotten home from work, and I came in the door. I had a stress headache from work because it was a really hard day at work. I was like dog tired as I walked up the stairs from coming in the house from really cold day in the wintertime, smelly hallway because my neighbors didn't take out their garbage. Walked up the stairs. Each time I stepped down the stairs, it felt like my feet got heavier and heavier. So I was so tired, and each step was like turned into a stomp because I was just so tired walking up the stairs. My footsteps were just loud on the stairs, just going up all the way to the third floor. Got to the third floor, took my key out, opened the door. When I got inside the house, closed the door, or inside my apartment, I closed the door, and I looked down, and there was like a letter on the floor that the landlord must have slipped underneath the door while I was at work. And when I bent over, picked it up, and I opened it, it was a 3-day pay or quit letter. And my eyes started to well up with tears, and I was just so I was just devastated. And it wasn't really because of the letter itself. It was actually because earlier that day, I had checked my checking account, and my bank account, the balance was negative $426. And I didn't know what to do. I mean, I was just terrible. It was a really bad feeling that I had. I mean, I couldn't do anything. I took my coat off, sat down on the couch, and I just kept thinking, like, why is this happening to me? I had been trying different like online business opportunities. Nothing would work, and I was trying to promote my music on the internet and just in general, and nothing was working. I was spending all this money on all these different things and trying to hit these different goals. I had spent so much money, didn't even realize it, that my account was negative $426, and I was behind on rent. So I've been sitting there, the TV was off, I was just sitting there just thinking to myself, why does this keep happening to me? And what can I do to fix this? Like, I just kept having a whole bunch of different negative thoughts, and that's when I realized that I had watched a movie back when I was living at home with my mother, that talked about how your thoughts can affect your life. Like the things that you think about will actually, will actually like, will actually, you'll see those thoughts manifest into your reality. The movie that I was, the movie that I'm referring to is the movie called The Secret, and I realized at that moment that I had to stop being so negative, because the more negative thoughts, like why is this happening to me, and I'm never going to make it, and all of this negative stuff, the more I thought about that stuff, the worse I felt. So I remembered what I saw in that movie, and I made a decision to change the way that I was thinking. And it was that point where I knew that that I had to just adjust my mindset and really look for something else that I could do in order to not remain in this negative state of mind. So basically from there, I called the landlord, made a payment arrangement so they wouldn't kick me out. Also, I had enough food and gas and stuff to last me until my next paycheck, so that my account would become current and wouldn't be negative anymore. And what I did was, and this is basically where the plan came in, I actually I rewatched that movie. I rewatched The Secret, and I started trying to apply, actually I started to apply the things that I had learned in the movie, as far as visualizing what I wanted and remaining positive, and not focusing on negative thoughts and negative feelings. And it started working. I mean, it really it changed the way I was feeling, like, pretty quickly. And I was using these strategies that I learned from the movie. I did it for a few months, and I was able to get through work without a problem. Normally I'll be stressed out all day, in a little cubicle, talking to annoying people all day long on the phone. But I was able to do that without a problem. I was able to just get through life without feeling negative feelings and without feeling like everything was against me. But I noticed after a while, even though I was feeling really, really good, the things that I really wanted were not being manifested into my life. Like, I was still struggling with trying to make money using like different online business opportunities. Like, I wasn't getting any results with those, and I still wasn't really being successful with my music. So I'm thinking, like, listen, after all this time, I should be seeing some kind of results or something. So maybe I'm doing this stuff wrong. Like, maybe it's not. I know it works. I knew it worked, but maybe I wasn't doing it correctly. So I went back to that movie, The Secret, and what I planned on doing instead was, I went through the movie, and I went to some of the speakers in the movie that resonated with me the most, and I actually studied their actual teachings. So, like, by Proctor, Abraham Hicks. There's a version that had Abraham Hicks in it. Also, Dr. Joe Vitale, Jack Canfield, Lisa Nichols, Fred Allen Wolf. What I did was I studied everything, like the stuff that they were teaching. And what I noticed is they went a lot deeper than the actual movie went. Each one of them individually went way deeper into law of attraction than the movie did. The movie actually does do a good job of explaining and teaching you how to use law of attraction, but sometimes you need a little bit more detailed steps, like step-by-step process type of thing. And that's what I got from studying these separate teachers of law of attraction. And after doing that, I was able to realize that I actually was the one that was stopping me from getting the things that I desired, even though I was doing the visualizations and different stuff that the movie talked about. And what I had to realize is that I had to believe that I had the power to change my reality. I believed it, but in the back of my mind, I didn't believe it, if that makes sense. I needed actual proof to show and prove to myself that what I was doing was real and I was capable of actually manifesting things into my reality. So that's basically what I learned from actually studying these different teachers. And the main thing and main reason for this is because as children, we're all bombarded and programmed to believe certain things based on our environment that we grow up in, and we actually develop different self-limiting beliefs that run as programs in our subconscious mind. So even though you think you can do something, there's a program running in the back of your mind that's telling you that you really can't, because of maybe something that you learned or were taught as a child. That's why people have that's why so many people have a hard time with money and the like just money in general. People think that they think they can't generate or they can't make money because of what they were taught. Like money doesn't grow on trees and you got to work hard for money and all of this stuff like that, right? All of that stuff is going on in the back of your head while you're trying to achieve whatever money goal that you're trying to achieve. So what you have to do is actually reprogram your mind, and you have to basically show yourself proof that what you are capable of is real. And that's exactly what I did. I learned how to reprogram my mind, and I also learned how to prove to myself that I could manifest anything that I want. And once I did that, that's when things actually started to change. And that's the plan that I followed. I did those things, studied those different teachers. I learned how to reprogram my mind and eradicate and eliminate those self-limiting beliefs. And I was actually able to prove to myself that I could manifest what I wanted using different techniques and visualizations and stuff like that. And once I did that and I trained myself how to do that, that's when things started to happen for me. And I was able to actually manifest a higher paying job. I was able to upgrade my car to a better car. Got better neighbors that actually take the trash out. I was actually able to start getting results in the different online businesses that I was involved in. Right now, I've got 2 main programs that I promote, and I'm getting results in those. And now I've got my music on Spotify, Apple Music, all the online music distribution platforms, so to speak. And I get paid when people stream my music or download my music. And I'm continuing to build on all of those things. So yeah, that was the plan that I took in order to actually get results. And I'm actually, as each day passes, I get more and more results. And I'm absolutely happy and grateful for the things that I've been able to achieve. But what even excites me more is the fact that I'm able to share the information that I've learned and been able to apply to my life, I'm able to share it with other people that actually need a way to apply law of attraction to their life in order to manifest the things that they desire and the things that you desire. Because there's a lot of people that may have felt the way I felt, may have thought that there was no way out, may have thought that everything was against them and they couldn't ever get anything to happen positive in their life. Law of attraction was able to help me out of that rut, and now what I'm trying to do is help you do the same. So that's the reason for this podcast. So yeah, that was the plan that I used, and that's about it. So hope you got some value from this. If you did, go ahead and like, share, comment, give me a good rating, and yeah, that's it for this episode. I will see you on the next episode, and I want you to remember that you can be, you can do, and you can have anything that you desire in your life. You just have to believe. Okay? Take care. God bless. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.